good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. Hunter Henry brings brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jones on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play going nowhere thanks to Devin McCourty.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Up the middle, Jones. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to run forward with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. From the 16, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. But a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A give to Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go. Play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, they seal the edge, whether it's an tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes, it's not a very successful play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Running the toss here to Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jones to throw on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 2nd down at 4. Again, it's Dillon. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
7 yards there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it to about the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll run with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Dillon, they tried the left side with him, and he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll just about